3:40 remaining in regulation here for the first home game of the season. The next broadcast besides football for the Comets will be on Thursday night. We'll have Granville Central and Manio Redskins for playoff football. Brian Snow will have the call tomorrow from Granville Central, the home of the Panthers. The next basketball coverage will be on Tuesday night, November 26th, as the Comets will host the Garner Magnet Trojans. And we'll have coverage for you on Community Radio Network beginning at 6:30 Eastern Time with the new Hi-Q Energy Green Drink pregame tip-off. Deep, goes long. He's open, 2 men. Bounces off the rim, it's no good. Rebound goes back by Alkawal. Alkawal go to Exanti. Exanti now to Freeman. Freeman stands there, takes it, falls to the ground like a man, and they're going to call foul. I think it's on number 34 or 12. They're going to call it actually on the number 1 of Bryant. Okay. So a different turn of events. Amari Bryant on the foul. I was thinking they were going to call it on number 12 of Okawal, but it is number 1. Or number 11. Amari Bryant at the line shooting. Leo Exanti, the junior guard, and it's getting loud, Petey. First one's in and out, no good.
Still got a 20-point lead under 3 minutes to go. 49-29. Haven't had a scored basket in the last 2 minutes.
It's still a 20-point lead, though. Clayton's doing what they need to do. Shot is up. Bouncing off. It's up and no good. Rebound comes back to Clayton. Back up court. Freeman sets his way. Goes inside. Jukes. Jobs to the basket. Whistle. Foul. No basket. But they are going to call foul. 2 shots coming up.
Got a new 5 coming in for the Comets.
Foul on 34, Julius Peacock of the Titans. And there's all new players coming in for Clayton, as Petey reiterated on. We'll throw them out here in a minute. At the line, B.J. Freeman. Big 3 will shoot at the line. He'll make his first. Coming in, number 10 of Shaq. Number 3 of Javante Long. Number 5 of Justin Bell. And number 1 of Rush. They're all coming in the game.
Only one will stay out will be
Freeman.
And Freeman, if he makes this one, will be going to the bench himself.
Good. Missed it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up, and he's fouled again. Talk about good work there. Make your mistake. Miss your layup. You come back, or you miss your foul shot. Come back up at the free throw, and then you get fouled again, so you go right back to the line. Foul is again on 34 of Julius Peacock. That's 2 straight fouls on 34. For the Titans.
Free throw by Freeman's no good.
50-29. 2:46 remaining in regulation here tonight. Fouls on 34. Peacock, that is his second. They're thinking he might have fouled out Petey Dorse.
Yeah, and that's fifth foul on Peacock.
Yeah, I was just wondering that. I was just thinking he's fouled out the game. 34 of Julius Peacock, he's out. The 6'6", 190 junior forward, he's out of the game. First player to foul out in the game tonight, 50-29. And now number 12 of Justin Hunter is going to let Freeman take a rest. So all new, fresh
legs
plays ready to go. Yes, sir. Fresh legs on the court, ready to take it to the house. And it is 51-29. Final minutes remaining as Johnson, McMillian, goes back to Akawal, back to Exanti, and he throws it away. Hunter slammed it with his face guard on. Gets it to Javante Long to Rush. Rush for 1, for 3, no good. Trying to turn it back over again was Akawal. Akawal, he's under pressure. Jump ball's called. It'll be Titans ball.
The jump ball right there is Akawal lost it as he tried to split his defenders.
Josh Johnson's coming in now, the 5'11 guard, sophomore for the Titans. You hear the crowd queuing up the famous song by Steam of the 70s. Goodbye, na 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 na. Justin Bell sets it up. Steal off the rim, no good. Johnson up court. So is McMillian. He loses the ball, turns it back over. New player coming in, Alex Lello, the guard sophomore for the Titans. It's like they're letting some other players come in on both sides.
Yeah, definitely down by 22. You want to work what bench you have in with 2 minutes. Give everybody an opportunity to play.
Clayton will go to 2-1 now unless something drastic happens. 2-1 on the year for Denny Medlin of the Comets. And Charles Harris and the Titans of South Garner will fall to 1-2 on the season. And also Marlon Lee and his Lady Comets, after their big win tonight, go to 2-1. Shot, rush, up, layup, good. Number 1, Mason Rush, 5'11", point guard, senior, putting it in. Ready to take this thing to the house. 1:39 remaining in regulation, 53-29. More players are coming in on both sides of the ball, including number 2, Alex Powell, the guard junior. Number 14, Marquise Hatton for the Comets, guard senior. Number 15, Xavier Bailey, forward senior. And number 14, Marquise Hatton again. And number 4, Elijah Shepard, point guard senior. And 24, Owen Wazenchak, all coming in, letting other players take a rest like Shakir Howard, the wing, number 10.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty much you can put this in the books as a win tonight for the Comets with the 53-29 lead.
You hear the crowd, they're getting loud. It is a 0 of Johnson. Josh Johnson at the line shooting. It's 1-1. He made his first, so he'll go back and shoot again. Josh Johnson, the sophomore, number 0. Thank you to everybody for joining us, not only on our radio coverage, but also on our simulcast of the video on the Community Radio Network Facebook page. Shot is up. No good. Makes his first, misses his second. Comets have the ball back. 90 seconds of regulation remaining here in Clayton. They're all in tonight. The Comets looking to salvage some pride after that tough loss to South Garner Trojans on the road on Tuesday. They'll wrap up the week with 2 wins and 1 loss. And they'll prepare to take on the men that beat them last Tuesday night in Garner next Tuesday night. Whistle and a foul coming up. He'll shoot 2 at the line. And the foul's going to be called on number 4 of Elijah Shepard for Clayton. So the point guard senior puts out a foul, and Petey for 2 consecutive times. Free throw lines will go to Josh Johnson, 0.
Yes, he is the quarterback for the offense for the Titans. Unfortunately, the 4 points in the second quarter and then the 4 points here in the fourth quarter put the Titans out of reach of this game. Checking back in the game is Parker Tate. Checking out of the game is Elijah Shepard for the Comets.
I think Shepard's got 5 fouls. That's why they're making him sit out. I think the referee was given the number 5 signal there. So 2 players have now fouled out of the game. Julius Peacock, 34 for the Titans, and number 4, Elijah Shepard for the Comets. As Johnson is at the line shooting 2. It is a 23-point lead, 53-30. Now make it 22. As Johnson will bank his first shot, he'll go back to the line and shoot again. Johnson, guard, sophomore, 5'11", 135. As the Comet hard hats are making noise to try to psych him. And it worked. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be Titans ball again. Correction, Clayton ball. As Wazenchak will put it back in play. Wazenchak back to Hatton. That's Marquise Hatton, guard senior. Coming up across the midpoint, midcourt timeline. We have 1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute to play. As Wazenchak was trying to go for his own layup. No good. Turn it back over to the Titans, led by Johnson. Johnson going back to Powell. Powell inside looking at Lello. He'll go and juke and jive, turns it around. Wazenchak will turn it back over and give it to Clayton. Now Parker Tate with the rock. Final 1 minute of play left to go here on CRN. Parker Tate juking, jiving, playing mind games on Johnson on the court. Turns it over to Hatton. Hatton now's got defensive Mesman to deal with. Whistle and a foul at the line. And they're going to call a foul here, 1-1 coming up. Number 21 with the foul. And that is number 21, Alex Lello. And this will bring number 14, Marquise Hatton, to the line for 1-1, Petey.
Yeah, be Hatton's first points for tonight if he can make one of the 1-1, and he missed the first one. 28 seconds left.
Back to it again here. With the ball, Powell sets up to McMillian, goes back inside to Johnson. Johnson goes back to Exanti. Exanti inside the paint looking for Alkawal. Alkawal back to Lello. Lello turns it over, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson will bounce it, and it's stuck on the top of the backboard. The rim of the backboard. It'll jump up and quickly take it quick. So it's going to be the Titans' ball. They'll get the ball back.
Yeah, on the possession jump ball was stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Ball stuck between rim and backboard, as Petey reiterated on, so they will get the ball back here. But it's all for naught. Final 8 seconds, ticking away. Ready to bring this thing to the house. Johnson for a final shot at 2. Final there, Exanti puts it in. Exanti's basket will count for Leo Exanti, and that will wrap up the game. 53-34. See the crews, see the teams congratulating one another. And we will get ready to prepare for the new Gen 3 Performance Imaging post-game wrap-up. And for Coach Diddy Medlin and his squad, they will fall with one loss this week to Garner Magnet, preparing to take them on next Tuesday night. And they are now 2-1 on the season, just as the Varsity Lady Comets are as well. Final score, 53-34. We'll swing back around here real quickly. Welcome back to our Gen 3 Performance Imaging post-game report. Awesome performance by both Clayton teams tonight, redeeming themselves after a tough loss against Garner Tuesday.
Yes, big second half performance by Clayton. They end up outscoring the Titans 19 to 12.
Yes.
And that's end up they're up by 2 at halftime and end up put it away in the second half. The third quarter was big desperate.
A great way for them to turn things around for sure. 53-34, the final score when this game concludes. A big win for the Lady Comets as well. And as you wrap up your opening week of basketball for playing 3 out of 4 days, obviously they're ready for this break tomorrow for Friday and then for the weekend, and then they come back and hit it hard Monday for practice to take on the Garner Magnet Trojans, which they lost bad to. I'm not going to mix words here. It was a bad loss on the road that you heard on CRN Tuesday night. Yes,
you definitely early in the season, I mean, there's no time for break right now. You definitely got to hit the gym and get tomorrow, practice again tomorrow, same time as it was yesterday. It's only the week 3 of basketball. You definitely don't want no breaks right now. You got to go in with a different clear head. You won this game. Let's go back and get us Garner Magnet next week.
And you look at what they've done. Obviously, as we get ready to wrap things up and close things out, what is some positives you think we could take out of this week? We've seen at least 2 out of the 3 games me and you work together.
Yeah, I've seen a lot change in tonight's game. Momentum, they didn't get flustered towards the end of the game like they did night before last.
Right.
So I see a lot of positive looks from the Comets, but Coach Lee said of the ladies, home court is a lot when it comes to crosstown rivals.
Oh, yeah.
So I expect Tuesday nights in here to be just as loud, if not louder, than tonight's game.
Should be a good one, definitely. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage, not only on Community Radio Network on crnsports.org, but also for our groundbreaking first ever simulcast of video on Community Radio Network. As always, follow us at Community Radio Network on Facebook, at CRN Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, hashtag CRN Sports. Petey, let everyone know how they can follow you on Twitter.
You can follow me on Twitter at Petey Doris on Twitter.
There you go. And I am at Wesley Outland. And remember, you can follow the Comets at Clayton_Comets. And, of course, also you have them at CRN Sports. So, on behalf of Petey Doris, Wesley Outland, we hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Good night and God bless from Clayton.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.